miss the memories from our past and miss.
What's good in the hood, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have a work-related story for you. If you did not know already, I am a certified drug and alcohol tester, collector type deal. That is what I do at work. I play with people's urine. It sounds a lot worse than it actually is. It's not even bad. It's kind of cool. I mean, like, the whole testing part, not necessarily, like, the touching pee part. Pretty much what I do, I either collect pee to send it to the lab, or I do a collection, like, point of collection test, which is just an express test type deal. So I either do a test that gets sent to the lab, or I do a test that's done right there in the office. But the ones that are done in the office need, if they are positive, they have to get sent to the lab for confirmation. Like, our on-site tests aren't exactly the last stop for a test, if that makes sense. So if you're negative, you're good, but if you test positive for something, you have to go get it sent to the lab. I hope that makes sense. But that's what I do at work, and the rules, the regulations, the process of it all, I know I said process really weird right there. All of that stuff is very nerve-wracking when you first start. Like, I've been into it for about 2 months. I got certified at the end of September, so I've been doing it October and then all of November. And it is still so fucking intimidating. Especially because some of these tests are government issued, some of them are for job sites. Like, it's just, depending what they're for and what you need them for, it's just very intimidating. You don't want to screw up what you're doing. And if you do, there's like consequences. Some mistakes are literally called fatal flaws. If that does not scare the shit out of you, I don't know what does. So it's like an all or nothing thing. If you screw up, you screw up. Well, technically it's like a 3 strikes, you're done type thing. If you get 3 fatal flaws, you actually have to retake your training where you made that mistake. So in the end, it's not that bad, but it is at the same time. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And some of these flaws are the littlest things. If you couldn't guess by what I've been saying in this video already, the title of this video, or maybe even the thumbnail, I screwed up. And I'm kind of giggling about that because it's something so small, yet it's so serious. But it's just the littlest things that you can make mistakes doing that have pretty big consequences. And doing this, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I get super intimidated. It's just really scary and I don't want to screw up. And I'm already a very anxiety-ridden person, so just maybe this wasn't a good idea to get into. But, like, the job itself is really fucking cool and I enjoy it so freaking much. But it's the whole, if you make a mistake, you make a mistake and you have fucking issues. The mistake I made was actually not writing the company name on the paperwork. I know. I'm such a fucking awful person, aren't I? That is literally what I forgot to do. And I had to sign papers saying that I screwed up because I forgot to write the company name on my paperwork. In my defense, it was a different form than I'm usually used to. The dotted line took up most of the space where I had to write, and I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I did know what I was doing, but I clearly just missed that, and I just didn't do it, so fuck me, right? In the end, I felt like I didn't even do anything bad because, like, it's just like school. You forgot to put your name on a worksheet, right? They're like, smack your head and don't do it again, put your name on your sheet. That's honestly what it felt like. I didn't feel like I did anything wrong. You know, if I forgot to, like, initial the bottles that went to the lab, like, that's a big deal. You don't want to do that. If you forgot to sign something, you know, that's a bigger deal. It was just, I myself, as the collector, forgot to write the business name or the company name, and that was a big deal to them. And it just, to me, it didn't seem like a big deal. But rules, man. Can't go against that shit. I gotta say, that being my first mistake with the whole 2 months that I've been doing this already, like, it feels good to know that I've been doing it right all up until this point, you know? Like, I haven't had any other mistakes, and now that I say that, knock on wood, I hope I don't have any more. It's just a process that you do so much that sometimes if you miss something, you don't even realize you've missed it. It's just like you get in a routine of doing something for so long that it just kind of clicks, and then once you forget something, you'll never forget it again. It almost feels like breaking a bad habit, except that you didn't have a bad habit to begin with. Like, you know now that you've been doing it correctly, and since you had your mistake pointed out, you 100% won't do it again type of thing. I don't know how to explain it better than that. I don't know, like, it's a very weird situation because it was literally just me forgetting to write the company name. Like, I feel like that's not a big deal, but to them, it's like they have their specific rules, their standards, everything, and if you don't follow that like you're just not doing it right. So in the end, I now know to always write the company name and double check that shit like 80 times before I send it away. I don't know, maybe that's my biggest mistake, was like checking it so much that I looked over it so many times. I don't really know, but shit happens, you know? So that's gonna be the video today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Make sure you drop a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next freaking video. And thank you for hanging out with me. Goodbye.
Hello.